Like many of you out there, I've spent the last 4 years kind of alone on this journey to understanding reality through science, through the lies of science, and understanding the truth of engineering. And I've been putting this information down and sharing it. That's all I can do. And of course, it's ignored on the whole. But I know it's important, and therefore I'm assuming that you know it's important because the shit's hit the fan, and that it's come on top, that everyone knows about the mass extinction event that's coming, the magnetic pole switch. Now, the piece of information that you must know is to trust God. He's got this. You are an eternal soul. You're light. You're a spark of light, a random spark of light that's glowing. And you, demonstrably you, experientially you, will arrive on the other side, and it will be your consciousness that you understand the world now that will arrive there, but your body will not. And you'll arrive in a new place. I believe that there'll be buildings for us. Tartaria, example. There'll be buildings for us. Those buildings are for us to live in. And the water worlds that have been constructed are for us to embrace the water and to free the water and to treat the water with absolute love and respect, because you're made from water. And it's the twist at the center of water that creates consciousness itself. And that twist is a really fine balance between the top and bottom hemispheres at the start and end of each moment, Planck's constant duration. So just be brave and come to Christ right now. The moment that you hear this information, if you have any sense of panic at all, just come to Christ and be ready to relax, be with the people that you love, look after each other, get ready, have fun, party, celebrate the end of the universe, the beginning of a new earth. The pyramids are a natural crystalline structure based on an artesian well made from pore pressure of the universe. So the power of the universe rotating does create a two-dimensional surface. A two-dimensional surface is created, a lens is created underneath the pyramid. So that's a pressure, that's a lens pressure pushing out from the surface. The top half of that, above the lens, the very face of the lens, you can draw a square. A square can be drawn because of the curve of the lens. At a certain scale, a square can be drawn, and that's the size of the dimension. So it's the relationship between the bending of the lens and the size of a square that you can draw on it. And that square then is a hypercube, the center of a hypercube, and there's a pyramid at the base of that. And then you have the universe around it. And when you look at that, it's a pyramid with the little sides tucked in. It's the base of a hypercube. That pyramid will be glowing when we arrive on the new earth, and water will be flowing from it. So the water that should arrive at the surface has currently been trapped by the mechanisms of the geoengineering and the reinforced concrete forming a beam of the atmosphere, which pushes the negative pressure, negative tension back into the planet, which pushes the oil out to the surface as a waste product. By simply coming to Christ, you relax your center of bending of the twist of your water. You've got bottom of water, top of water twisted. That's you, that's your experience of life. How stressed is it? Because your strain response will be positive or negative. So we're taking the stress off. Everyone's going to relax, love, and be ready to go to sleep. I think the atmosphere will switch over, and that there'll be nitrogen based, and you won't be able to survive on that, but your consciousness will. So just breathe it like it's an anesthetic. Count love. Yeah. You must be relaxed. Force yourself not to panic. The only way you can do that is to come utterly to Christ and trust everything that He's told you. Peace. Have peace in your hearts, all of you, my beloved species, and I'll see you on the other side. Trust the engineers. They build the future. Follow the Rebel King.